Gary, Angel Link, thank you for your patience. Welcome to Fired Up Fridays, our Friday training. Went great. Over 70,000 people registered for training. And there she is. Thank you. How are you?
David, you.
I'm doing great. I'm trying to figure out how to see my stuff here. Anyway,
I got the phone all set up. We good to go.
awesome. And it's Jerry Poirier.
Gary.
Gary?
That's right. It's Gary. It's my real name. But thanks so much for having me on, David. It's great to meet you.
I'd love to have you on. And I'm always questioning my team's notes. I'm like, how can this be Gary? I love that. Anyway, CEO and founder of Angel Link, unbelievable alignment with what I'm trying to do, which is give money to our future. Today's Veterans Day, and we celebrate those who are service to our country to provide us freedom and protect us. First responders as well, I think, fall into today. And I always throw teachers in there as our first responders because I feel significant about what they do to be of service to the future. But I also put entrepreneurs now in there because it's entrepreneurs that create the freedom and will save our world. We just need to give them enough time to figure out the solution. And I want to hand off a lot of the power to women because, it's just amazing. The less than 3% of the people getting funding right now are women or minorities. And yet they represent over 70-some% of the world. And we're not giving them any fuel. We're not giving ourselves a chance. And so people like you with Angel Link that provide the funding, especially with women in tech and fintech and equity, inclusion, all the areas that we need it, and it's powered by women. And it's just, it's so needed. I was hoping that you could give everyone a little bit of background on how underrepresented women and minorities are in the angel world.
Yeah. So thanks so much again, David, for having me on. So I'm Gary Poirier, CEO and founder of Angel Link. And Angel Link is the world's first crowdfunding platform built and powered by women. And it is about darn time that it existed. Women are disenfranchised. That's right. Women are disenfranchised really across the economic spectrum. We make 20% less than men in every field for the same work. We get 3%, as you said, of venture capital financing. We are starting businesses, small businesses, faster than men. However, we get a significantly less, debt or equity in our companies. So Angel Link was born. I have 20 years experience in finance myself. Over these 20 years, David, I've been the only woman in the room countless times. I've sat on, I think, 72 boards. I was doing turnarounds for venture capital firms. And it's really crazy, right? The inequality that women have faced in finance is shocking. Yet we control 85% of domestic household spending in every country because we're the ones taking care of our families, right? We're the ones taking care of our elderly, aging parents. And so it's really no wonder women turn to crowdfunding when they need help. But Angel Link is really reimagining crowdfunding and democratizing crowdfunding for not just women who want to start a business, but basic human needs. So it's really, there's one large competitor in the market, and with older technology, and Angel Link is bringing fresh, new perspective. It's fundraising with love, fundraising with trust. So you can raise money on Angel Link for yourself because you need to, you're fighting cancer. You can raise money for a friend because the friend's roof blew off in a hurricane. You can raise money for a charity. You can raise money to start a business. So, small businesses in the United States are really underserved, and women particularly are always looking for, that first money to, buy a commercial oven and create a bakery. So, no venture capital guy is going to finance that. So crowdfunding is a solution for pretty much the gamut of human needs. And that's what we are doing. So our technology I'd say has really three pillars of differentiation. One is fundraising with trust. We are focusing on creating the most safe, secure, and trusted network in the world with AngelLink. And we algorithms and a lot of technology to support that, including 8 patents that we filed. So trust and security, number one. Number two, targeting women. Women are 70% of the peer-to-peer crowd space. And it's shocking. There is no platform that speaks to us. We are the market. Why wouldn't you speak to your largest? So number two is targeting women and authentically to women. Our staff, 90% women. And then number three is making it fun and engaging, because our competitor is, lovable, have a very negative kind of reputation in the industry. They're the only game in town, and we're reimagining crowdfunding through AngelLink. So that's our story.
Well, Gary, it's amazing that you're doing this. There's two things that come to mind. One, I'm blessed to be the chairman of Unstoppable Foundation, empowering women in Africa that have had so many different challenges from education on. But we have what's called a merry-go-round, and the more modern merry-go-round, which is providing a windfall. So in a village in Africa, the mamas run everything, but once again, it's inequity, right? They aren't represented, they don't get the money, they do all the work. It's completely unfair. But by creating a merry-go-round where everyone gives $1 in the community to one woman, allowing her to buy a bricklaying machine or buy a goat or buy something, where we tested out the merry-go-round became the most affluent village of all. And so the idea of crowdfunding is this merry-go-round. The second thing that comes to mind that
I think love that, David. That is that story.
And I think that's the idea of this, let's give people a windfall for things that people don't normally get a windfall for, that statistically, which ties into my second point, which I really, as someone who, is Chief Chancellor of Junior Achievement University, started when I was a young boy in San Diego, and there wasn't one girl in my junior achievement group. Now it's over 50% women nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, which is a huge honor for the work that they're doing. But here's the most interesting thing. You and I are old enough now to have stats behind us. And the one stat that everyone needs to know beyond the windfall idea is that women-led businesses, funding women, statistically, and people and women of color and people of color, statistically, you make more money. So if all you are is about the color green, and you've been fed the BS that I was fed when I was a young boy, that somehow you would make less money by allowing opportunities, equitable opportunities for all, absolutely, mathematically, historically, so untrue. So if you want to make a ton of money, then you should be funding via this vehicle. If you want to impact huge change, because statistically, we're old enough now, not to age you with me, because you look much younger, but we're old enough now to have the math to support what we thought was true 30 years ago. That if you like to make more money, help more people, and have more fun, you need to use AngelLink and things like AngelLink, undoubtedly. What are some of your favorite statistics, hard facts that we can tell people why it's so important to support AngelLink?
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that, David. We're actually, we've raised $4.5 million, and we're actually doing a Series A, like we're planning it right now. And we're, talking to the big guys because AngelLink has the potential for global scale. So women are completely disenfranchised. We get 3% of venture capital, but you are so 100% right. The statistics, the stats are unbelievable.
Easy for you to say.
A woman actually building a unicorn company are much higher than a man. And I'll tell you why. Because if you think about it, it's very simple, right? If there, we're not, two kids out of Stanford that are 20 years old that are just going to throw money at, because women have to overachieve, prove our KPIs, methodically be judicious with the cash. build out our KPIs, build out our metrics, and then you get funded because there's only 3% of us that are going to get funded. And that's crazy. So, the ability to, for those that maybe don't have the skill set, it's very tough. But because it's so tough, and because we're pretty well vetted to get to the point where we've actually got venture funding, we are significantly higher chance of becoming a unicorn company. I think it's like 500% chance more because there's so few women that have raised capital. So we're actually going to market now. We're raising our Series A. We did 8 patents. It took us about 2 years of stealth planning to build the technology. It's extremely high barriers to entry. We would be number 2 to market, not number 17. And the crowdfunding space is growing at a 18% compounded annual growth rate. It's about 64 billion today, going to about 240 billion in 5 years. It's technology solving basic human. And I love your story. I absolutely love your story about the merry-go-round in Africa, because my vision for AngelLink is, similar. A woman in South America wants to buy shoes for her 5 children and she needs $50. And where is she going to get that money? If AngelLink were in that country, she'd go to AngelLink. She'd get her friends and family and cousins, give her $1. All of her family would support her and she'd raise her $50. So this is a payment marketplace. It's a marketplace that bringing technology to help those that need money and those that want to donate money. And it's such a wonderful thing. It's totally free. We only live off the gratuity, the tip, and it works out really well. We do well by doing good. And I have a couple of stories to share with you. So we have been supporting, as you can imagine, we support thousands. We now have 17,000 users in less than 5 months. And it's growing like hotcakes. Like, the problem we have is we can barely keep up with the demand. That's a good problem to have. So, for example, Katie, she came on AngelLink. She had cancer, stage 4. She was able to raise $5,000 on AngelLink very quickly, and now her cancer is in remission. Another incredible story is Rosie. She lost everything in the hurricane that just hit Florida. She raised about $2,500, and she's able to redo her trailer that she lives in South Florida. And we also have a foundation. So we set up a 501c3 AngelLink Community Foundation to give direct impact grants. And here's where I think the full circle comes around. We have been giving direct impact grants to women business owners. Their first $1,000 to start that business. Just a total outright grant to vetted and women who are trying to buy, I use the example of, a commercial oven to build a bakery. And so it's a really wonderful platform. We're so blessed. We have an incredible team that has built this thing. And every day people are coming on AngelLink. We have a mobile app, both iOS and Android. We're mobile centric, mobile first. And we believe women in every country want AngelLink to come to their country. And it's about time.
Yeah, it's way late. So, Gary, I have a TV show on Apple TV called 2 Minute Drill, where each episode we give $50,000 of cash and prizes. It's the world's pitch only show. So there's no fake, false facade of funding. It's just allowing and teaching people to share their vision in a most efficient way and statistically successful way. I'd love to have a whole episode for AngelLink where we'll bring on the 5 best pitches of AngelLink, and then the winner will obviously get the prizes, but we'll give the exposure to all the crowdfunding people on there as well as AngelLink itself. So our next season of filming is next year. Please reach out to my team. I want to have an AngelLink episode to help support what you're doing. I have all the confidence in the world. If you want to make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun, then get involved with AngelLink. They're raising money now. We need more people to know and discover this incredible platform. You get it. I'm trying to get it. I'm a father of 3 daughters, and I only want the best for them in the future and for the world. Thank you for aligning on a mission together of helping the world and empowering them to be happy by making money, helping people, and having fun.
I am so blessed to be on the show today, and very, very kind of you. We'd love to be on the television show. And, you know, together, if we build this community that really is women-centric, of course, it's open to all, we can change the world and we can make it a better place. And when, you know, people helping people there's nothing powerful than that. So thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed meeting you. And I feel incredibly blessed and honored to be on your show today.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate you. Remember, you can do well by doing good, and Gary's proof of that. Check out Angel Link. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye. Unbelievable. She's amazing. Not that I didn't expect her to be amazing. Thank you, everyone. It's been a great day, a great Friday, and we'll see our friend, the executive producer, host from scratch himself, the creator of From David Moscow. Let me